Alright, so first thing we're gonna get into is love. What is love to us? Have we ever felt love? All that niceties and nice stuff. So to me, love is shown, not told. It's an action. You don't just tell people you love them, but that doesn't really mean anything to us. You have to show love, express love. That is the true meaning of love to us. And sacrificing, of course, compromising, etc, etc. What is love to you?
Bro, love, how do I get started?
That is a touchy topic.
Love is a very touchy subject.
Very.
I really feel like in this day and age you don't really know the difference between love and lust. There's a lot of lust going around and nothing named love. I feel like love is something that is needed. It's powerful. It's about endurance. It's about going through hardship and figuring out each other and staying together. But nowadays, like, people just use it as just, I don't even know, as like a stepping stone to social media to like try to show other people.
Yeah, so
like,
it's all for the show.
All for the show.
It's
like,
nothing real.
you can't find a deep connection with a girl anymore. I don't know, man.
And also, I believe when you feel and express true love, you're not doing it for the show. You're not doing it for others' validation. You're just doing it for you and your partner. Keep it private. Because
Social media ruin those things.
yeah, first of all, I believe in privacy. Certain things in your life you should always keep private. Not everybody the foreign eye has to see. Not everybody you're talking to. Not even if you're in a relationship, if you're just talking to a girl, or if you're talking to a man, keep it private, because when people get involved, they tend to ruin. I would say social media in itself can also ruin relationships, ruin the idea of love. And I believe women and men could take good and valuable notes and lessons from their grandparents and parents and those who came before them.
Also, I feel like it kind of different in different type of households. Like when you grow up with probably a single parent, I feel like that deep connection that you would have with someone else, like if you grow up with a single parent, I don't feel like it would be the same. I feel like it kind of be a bit harder for you to like grasp that one-on-one connection, or like seeing two people love each other unconditionally through thick and thin. When you grow up with just a single parent, a father or a mother, I feel like it's a bit probably harder for you to grasp, like get a fully understanding of what is love.
But especially with the single parent household, those children might find it hard to even love themselves.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to love yourself before you love others. And yourself should come before anything. If you don't love yourself, how you expect to love others? Same thing, if you don't know yourself, if you don't get in tune with yourself, you can't know others. You're not gonna know why they're doing what they're doing, why they're acting.
You don't know what make you happy, you don't know what make you sad. You don't know nothing about the emotions, and you supposed to go and take up somebody else. You gotta put your trauma on them. It just not gonna work out. You fully have to go and learn yourself fully before you even take up anything with love or with someone else, because you're going to it up.
I don't understand why people want to dump their trauma onto their significant other, out to everybody. That doesn't make sense. I see these girls or men, they have trauma, they have this baggage carrying with them all their life. And they get a partner and they just dump it all on them. Which partner would want that? No partner would want that. Nobody likes that.
I feel like it all stems down to even starting a relationship early. You're young. Some of you start in relationship at 13. You don't even know nothing about life.
You don't even know yourself yet.
You don't even know yourself, and you take up relationship and stuff. I don't understand that.
Half of them aren't even in love with each other.
It's lost. As I was saying before, it's a lost. All you guys doing is just want to get a girlfriend, just have sex. Bro,
love is a very technical word for us. It's a very meaningful word. They're just throwing it around these days like it's nothing. Oh, I love this girl. Oh, I love this guy. You don't love nothing. Stop lying.
You don't love yourself, so how you gonna love someone?
You don't even know yourself. You haven't even grown up. You haven't experienced enough of life yet to love others. So what are you talking about? Anyway, even with the relationship, they're getting in these relationships and claiming they're loving each other, but they're unwilling to compromise. And the main thing in relationship is to compromise,
to come to an
sacrifice, come to an understanding, respect each other. All these fundamental things And you look at relationships these days, and they have none of it. They have none of what we're talking about.
And I wonder why, like, I'm in a relationship every other year.
Every second. Every single second.
Stop jumping out of a relationship and going straight into another one, man. That shit is dead. I don't know where they get that from. I don't know who started that. But that's not okay, man.
That makes zero sense.
Makes no sense.
Come out to the relationship, get in tune with yourself.
Yeah, before you go and f up someone else. It's not cool to do that.
They're coming with heartbreak to dump that heartbreak onto somebody else.
That's not cool, man.
And then mess them up. It's the same thing when we talk about there would be a good girl. And I would blame the guys here too, because there would be a good girl and you have a up guy and he comes and mess up her psyche.
And the cycle begins.
And there we go, it's done. From it starts, it is finished. That's one thing with women. From its start, it is done from there.
They're very emotional, so
what else do you expect? And then that can lead into the loyalty. Exactly. Because
fuck everything.
I would say a woman is only loyal to her first couple men, if that. After that, it's just whatever.
Yeah, it's just whatever, because they used to niggas just coming and doing the same thing, because you niggas won't heal and get even on yourself before they go ahead and up a next girl and the cycle begins.
You can even tell them about your relationship, because I haven't been in a relationship, surprisingly enough for all you guys, but he's been in a relationship, so maybe he can tell you guys stuff and you guys can relate to his story or his experience.
I mean, the thing with me is like, when I love someone, I love them hard. It wasn't no little one-time fling, or but when I love somebody, I love them hard. So it's like, I don't even know, like, I started a relationship like 5 years ago. I met this girl online. She told me happy birthday on Snapchat, and from then we just started talking. The conversation led into us meeting up in person, and I don't know, I felt a connection with her. I don't know if it was a connection, but yeah, I felt a connection back when I was younger, and I thought it was love at the time, but really it was kind of lust. But I didn't know. Me and her was dating for like 2 years. Everything was going good, deep connection, knowing each other, get to know each other. Being young, I used to do some love. I never really analyzed things properly, and I used to jump to conclusion. But what to realize is I didn't know myself, so that's why the relationship never ended up working out at all. I didn't really truly know who I was. I wasn't tuned in my emotions, and I was unstable, and that led to this everything being fucked up. And I feel like it's something that you need to go through and experience for you to really truly understand, because nothing going to be perfect. You can't just wait for a perfect opportunity. It's a reason why God do things for you. It all falls into place. But I don't know, love, I'm still trying to learn to this day. I don't even know if I even why. I don't even know, man.
Yeah, but love, that's the thing, because especially with me, I would also say I love deeply as well, and I show my love very harshly. Like how they would say, they say it in the scripture, they talk about it in the holy books as well, how God's love is like a fatherly love. It's harsh. If you sin, you're gonna get punished. If you do certain things, if you cross the line, discipline. It's all based on that common denominator, which is discipline. That's how God love, the Father love. And I believe I love the same way. I'm very harsh with my love. If I see potential in you, or if I see you can be doing better, I will be harsh on you. I will cuss you off. I'll be hard. I will compete with you. Like, that's how I show my love. I'm not gonna just be like one of those guys, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. I'm not, that's what kind of gay shit is. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna be straightforward and tell you when you're messing up, how you can do better, how you can constantly improve, you know, those stuff. And even when you're talking about relationship with man and woman, the hierarchy should be like this, and this is it, point blank, period, no questions asked. It should be, and it says it in the scripture too, it says it should be God, man, and then woman. God is up top, the man look towards God, love and adore and respect God and heeds his words.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what makes men together properly.
Of course.
Following
that example.
I feel like that's the key thing that's missing in most of relationships these days. God.
But these days it's inverse. Because as I said, the woman should then look towards the man to get God's spirit through him and get the teachings and follow by example. But now it's inverse. The girl is probably on top and God is last.
Yeah.
The men are looking to the woman.
Everybody will put God last.
That's where society's paradigm and everything is completely messed up. Always God at the top, then the man, then the woman. That's how it works. And that's why we're seeing now all these divorces, all these breakups, all this bag of garbage happening these days, because there's a lack of spirituality, there's a lack of God in society. You can see it in the shows, you can see it in the commercial, you can see even in the school, it's lacking God on a whole. The relationship on a whole should be based around at least a God, at least a religion in the household, so the people can't lose themselves.
It all falls back to the parents and what you've been taught from your child. I feel like it's very important to grow up in a household where there's some sort of religion. It creates an understanding, it creates a boundary. People need to understand that there has to be boundaries in relationships. There's things that people need to stop overstepping, and when I see things go on these days, it makes no sense. I see the female disrespecting the male, I see the male disrespecting the female. There's no boundaries in it, there's no respect, and it's sloppy. It's not right.
Exactly, and that's why I believe in this day and age I have a certain numbness towards love in itself, because I don't see where any female in this day and age is worth my love.
I just feel like females just stop respecting men, and I don't see myself going in a relationship anytime soon.
But when I say love, I mean like kinda like how I love my mother. That's how I love overall. So if I see a woman that's not capable of that love from me, I'm just gonna not extend my hand, not go any further than I need to.
That's the love where you're supposed to look for, a motherly love. If there's no motherly love there, like what are we really doing here?
And even in this day, because back in the day, in our parents' time, in our grandparents' time, women on a whole, I believe, were very capable of genuine love. Very capable of it. They will be at home. First of all, the gender roles weren't very mixed up back then.
It was more like nowadays, I feel like it's like more like division, right? It's like divide
and also the gender roles have flipped.
Yeah, exactly.
The women are working and then the men are staying home, baby in the child,
like, bro,
baby.
What are you doing?
Like breastfeeding and what?
What the are you
Come
doing?
on now. So the gender roles have flipped. Back then, the mother would be home nurturing, taking care of the children. The father would be out working and coming back home and giving lessons. So they can take from the past and bring it now. But what they've done now, they're incapable of genuine love, because love has become a transactional commodity for these women.
It's been thrown around like nothing.
You always have to provide something to them. It's not like never these days a woman will genuinely love you, sacrifice for you.
And they won't, like, you go through hard times and stuff and they'll just leave. There's no like unity, there's nothing.
Guess what? Because on the phone,
yes,
there's
social
50
media.
other men.
That's what they do. They go through the phone, they see a next man and be like, oh, I can find something better. It's not about better. It's not about better. It's about longevity. That is what love is.
Longevity.
That is what it is. It's not about, oh, I can do this next and this man can provide this for me, bro. No.
Because they're always looking for better, you know.
Yeah,
that's what's going on. They're always like, oh, that man can give me this. Oh, my
I
man.
wonder why I'm single. I've seen single parents.
My man has a BMW, this man has a Lamborghini. I want this. It's always. That's why social media has f***ed the entire scheme up. Messed it up completely.
You know, so I feel like too as well, or really fuck up love as well. Pornography.
Oh my god.
Pornography f*** up your mind as a man. Nowadays you scroll, you see more breasts than my great grandfather ever seen him whole lifetime.
You would never see all of that. Never.
Nowadays you scroll one, two, bam, breasts in your face. Like,
Right,
what is really going on? Like, what is really going on, man?
They've done it purposefully. They've done everything in society.
Most calculated too.
It's very calculated, and they've done it very purposefully, because that's why, in my honest opinion, and it's the correct opinion, marriage doesn't make sense these days, especially for a man. What is a man getting in return?
Gain. What are we really gaining?
Even if you sign a prenuptial agreement, a prenup, you can still get wrecked. The lawyers want money. Always remember that. Lawyers want money. So basically everybody is just sucking from the man. The lawyer sucking his lawyer, the woman's lawyer, and the woman. And the woman's man.
Basically a money laundering scheme.
Literally. That's why the divorce rate are through the roof, because guess what? A woman doesn't want to stay anymore. She doesn't have to stay anymore. If she has an issue with the man, guess what? Lawyer gone.
Go find a new man.
Take half of your funds. It's over. Your life done. Go find a job again. That's it. The divorce rate is the highest it's ever been. Marriage is declining. Even the white dress. I'm gonna give you guys a lesson. The white dress the woman wear in marriage is meant to signify purity, virginity, peace.
Bro, when I feel like saying when I feel like that pastor just recite those vows for nothing.
Hey.
When I feel like it's just a play thing, like, what really are going? Like, what is really going on?
You have these wearing the white dress proudly.
Bachelor party and woman I have sex before marriage. Bro, what is really going on, man?
It signifies purity. You should be pure. First of all, so that disqualifies all of you. That's number one.
Out the window.
Yeah. From step one, you're disqualified.
Game over.
So that's why marriage doesn't make sense these days, because also it will lead into the divorce, which is the highest, and a woman can just divorce you for anything. So what's the point of getting married? They will take first of all, the children mostly get taken away from the father. The mother normally gets the child. Half of your funds get taken away. All of that happens. Why would you get married in today's day and age? And also, even in religious texts, back in religious times, the government wasn't involved in marriage.
It was when since it turned to that?
Yeah, no, recently all of us know the government has to know your address and sign this, sign that, and the government has to know everything about your marriage, everything about your family life, everything about you. Back then they never had that.
Bro, and when was marriage about a rock? When was it about a rock?
Like with everything.
You have to pay millions of dollars for a rock. Ladies, what? Is what?
First of all, you shouldn't get married for a rock.
Yeah, that's all you guys care about.
Or a big wedding.
That's what I realize. It's just the bill. That's basically what you know.
For the show, for the media,
who
social
have the
media.
highest bill? Who have the highest wedding?
It's all for show. As we said earlier, it's all for show. Even if you should consider a prenup in your mind, it doesn't make sense to get married then, because it's not genuine.
It's not genuine, so why even bother go through with that?
Why even bother?
Even as a man, you have to question, should I get a prenup? Bro,
it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense if you have to go through that and have to think that she's the one.
Exactly. That's why I say, back in the day, it was just the community, it was the pastor, man, woman, the family coming together. That was it.
Why are we having kids before marriage as well? That's one thing I always used to wonder.
But even with the kids with marriage though, because I would say it doesn't matter to me. We know why? Because I said they want you to get married first so the government knows everything about you, number one, and then you can have children so they can control the population. So if you're frowned upon for having a child before marriage, that means you're gonna wait until marriage, which most people are waiting till, if it ever happens, they're waiting until like 30 something, 40 something, and then they're gonna have 1 or 2 children. The population, they're controlling it. The population is going to decline, because in other countries they are not getting so-called married. They will have an agreement between each other, and then they have 10 plus kids. The woman fits the role, the man fits the role. That's it.
Right.
In Western society now, you need all these government paperwork, all of that.
Right. Bro, and the fact say people usually have a good marriage without any money, and nowadays you have to have 1,000. I don't get that. When since that happened, like there's no happiness, there's no genuine connection with your child or your wife. Nowadays it's about you have to be financially stable. Bro, you think they were financially stable back then?
No way.
They didn't care about the money. It wasn't about money, it was about enjoying the simple things in life.
And then nowadays the wife is dictating to the man how much kids he should have.
Yeah, how you gonna tell? Bro, come on.
And most women don't even want kids anymore.
Yeah, women, that's, oh my god.
So how is life going to continue if you don't have children?
Yeah, what is going on?
How?
You niggas, you know, drive the woman them insane. You know, drive the ladies insane. Them even want to stop off pitting nowadays. Women are with women now.
Might as well they turn lesbian now.
Yeah, like women are turning lesbian for what? They're looking for a male trait in a woman. Like, look how fuck their mind up.
Because men are not men anymore.
Come men are cool, like, bro.
Because the women know that the men are just wanting to heed to them, bend to them. They can see that. Men are supposed to build.
Exactly.
Provide and protect. Women nurture, create. Just like the men evolve the world, the women create. Creation and evolution. We spoke about this.
Nowadays, a man don't even know if change a bumbuckler tire. I digress.
Even in scripture, they talk about the man being the head of the household.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's women being the head of the household.
Bro.
They're not listening to the men anymore. Because the men have fallen so low that they just listen to the woman. Listen to the woman. And guess what? The men's job, as we said, is to build. And the woman's job is to create life. We have built, this is where I'm going to get to the women now. We have built the most we've ever built in this generation. Population is declining. Who's at fault? The women are at fault. The women are having less because they're dictating the whole relationship.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
That's what's going on. So we're building, the men are building,
they're controlling.
No life is being created.
Nothing is being created.
We're dictating what and what can happen. But it's all a plan, it's all a ploy by certain religious groups.
Yeah, bro, they want us to divide. You don't understand how powerful a man and a woman, bro.
Divide and conquer.
If a man's supposed to play a role and the female's supposed to play a role, bro, there's nothing in this world that cannot be accomplished.
But that's how they keep everybody in line. The division. And we know who's doing it. Those who are in tune are in tune. We know who's doing it. They break up the household on purpose so they can control your children.
Yeah.
If they even have children at all, they send the children to school.
They're not turn your child into a doorknob now.
Doorknob, literally. They're indoctrinating your children into their ideologies. You cannot dictate because you're too busy working. You're too busy arguing with the wife.
Yeah, you're not doing anything, man. You want to argue with the one all day. You sit down and argue.
Distracting your mind.
God.
The people who are running the world are trying to play God. They're trying to play God. They're distracting you. They're controlling your children. They're controlling the future generation. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, your child is a chicken sandwich.
Literally. Because they are now forcing the woman to work for the tax base, so people pay more taxes. So before it was just men working, but they had this bright idea. Let's make women work.
Let's make women work.
And then we're gonna trick them and say that's empowering them.
Yeah, now I have empowerment woman. Oh,
empower feminism.
Strong man.
Yes. You're an idiot. You're getting completely by the tax base. They have your children in school teaching them how to be a doorknob, as he said. Either the man is weak, he's cut, his balls are gone, his balls are completely done.
Yeah, no, the woman she's turning man now.
Yeah, the women are turning the men now.
No choice other than to man.
The women are gonna elect a transformer into a political position because guess what? They want to follow the trend, you know, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, let's twerk and all them things there. The moment you realize that the main people they attack are the women, the moment you realize the world on a whole and everything that's going on.
What you guys need to understand is women are powerful, bro. It's a reason why they're targeting them in the first place. You don't realize? Huh?
Because without women
what?
There's no life.
There's no life.
They bring life. So that's why, but guess what? They do a simple play. Emasculate the men, take the balls, chop off the balls. We're gonna empower the women.
So they have control over the population.
But guess what? They have control, but they're too busy to bring life.
They don't understand what's going on.
Chess. They're playing chess. Boop. Easy moves. Done. That's
it's like I wanna watch a Netflix movie when the world ending. It's ending.
It's going there because the whole fundamental of relationship and life are broken. Men are no longer providing and protecting.
Whatever it takes.
Men are no longer providing or protecting. The women are no longer creating, nurturing. the women have taken this masculine persona, and the men have taken this feminine persona, moving on flamboyant. You're a man the f*** up.
What's that? Listen for understand, not to respond.
Even the educational system, I have a beef with it personally, because all it is an indoctrination camp for you, for everyone. They're indoctrinating you and speaking certain ideologies into your child's brain on purpose.
You're brainwashing your child. Nowadays your child don't even know what gender it, bro. What a really dead man.
And if they control the future generation, what's gonna happen?
You know, don't see why them aiming for children, bro. They're the future.
And they're breaking up the moral fiber of the children. We can see it with people we know. They have broken up the moral fiber and the values of these children, so they will fall for anything at this point. It's over for them.
It's over.
They've also put teachers in to install those frameworks into your children.
To mend it.
Like puppet masters.
Yes, puppetry.
That's why most people these days aren't even happy. And happiness is a very technical subject, because happiness, especially as a man, truly comes from you fulfilling your purpose.
Yeah, your deed as a man. We're legit put here for a reason, man.
Most people, because they've been indoctrinated and taught differently, and there's no masculine figure in the household, they have sold all their morals and values, and they're not following the path that was laid out for them.
You guys lost, man.
Lost completely. We spoke about how
Everything is
the whole world,
oh my god.
the whole world though relies on love. If we can mend love itself, the whole world will be a better place. That's why we spoke about love and relationships and the man-woman dynamic, because love is truly important, and once we mend that, the whole world will flourish. You just need to mend that. The relationship with male and female. Get rid of the lust.
The lust need to go, man. Mainly. That's all that's being done these days. That's why relationships not lasting.
More real than fake. That's the key. More real than fake. Lust is fake. Love is real. And with that, we're gonna end it off. Thank you guys for watching.
Links in the description below. Check out the IG.
Follow it up.
Follow it up.
We're out.